What's up guys, this is Dragon. I am going to cast a 1v1 between the teal Protoss in the top right corner of Xel'Naga Caverns. It is ROOTMinigun versus the green Zerg in the bottom left corner. It is EGIdra. Now, Xel'Naga Caverns is one of my most favorite maps because of the fact that it is extremely balanced. I really think that it is the general opinion that Xel'Naga Caverns is not favored by any race actually. Neither the Zerg nor Protoss nor Terran. What is interesting is that the natural expansion of Xel'Naga Caverns is extremely difficult to defend. You have these large entrances right here, and then down here you have this small back door with the grass coming up, blocking the vision, and then you have a fourth entrance with the destructible rocks right here. So especially for Zergs, Xel'Naga Caverns offer a variety of possibilities for counterattacks, such as Ling run-bys, or even just Baneling run-bys here into the mineral of the expansion. Now we see ROOTMinigun scouting his opponent and preparing to block the expansion of EGIdra. Now EGIdra knows this and immediately throws down a spawning pool so that his hatchery is not delayed by a lot. These two drones are trying to fend off the probe, but it manages to throw down a pylon and thwarting the expansion from going down. Now I'm interested to see if he lets this pylon finish. Meanwhile, in his base, gateway is almost finished, only one gas taken so far. Now he cancelled the pylon, maybe trying to throw down another one. EGIdra, meanwhile, spawning pool almost done, gas almost done, also producing a queen and 4 additional Zerglings, while the probe still makes any attempt to thwart this natural expansion from going down. Now we see ROOTMinigun taking his second gas. This indicates either a 3-gate sentry expand, or maybe even, hopefully, DTs, or any gas-heavy tech structure. Have to set myself too busy. Now, the hatchery has been set down for EGIdra. The Overlord is trying to set himself up for a scouting operation. The Zerglings are just here trying to put up the vision for EGIdra, controlling Xel'Naga watchtowers. Now warp gate research has been started. Zealot blocking the entrance and a sentry going down. Now the sentry indicates that Minigun wants to do something with his minerals, because sentries cost very few minerals, thus leaving the minerals free for any additional gateways or maybe even an expansion. Now interesting, sentry micro. Another sentry in production, which means, yes, here we see additional 2 gateways, which could mean a 3-gate sentry expand, but we see another gateway going down. So this is a delay for warp gate push, a very defensive, since you take the 2 gases very early on, which will rely more on the sentry and force fields and tricking the opponent into thinking that he's going for a sentry expand while this additional 4th gateway is building, to really put on some pressure. Now EGIdra wisely throwing down a roach warren. I'm not sure if he suspects anything, but he hasn't seen, the Overlord is now going in, but EGIdra has not yet seen the 4th gateway. He sees all these sentries here and the 2 gateways, but the Overlord is moving upwards north. So EGIdra has no idea that this gateway is actually being produced. If we take a look at the everyone cam, we see that, oh, we have 8 roaches in production. He probably suspects something because, I don't know, maybe it's just his spider senses tingling. 8 roaches in production, which should be more than enough to hold off these sentries, because sentries even though they're very good, they're simply casters. They're not a high damage unit. So these roaches and with these lings should be more than enough to hold this attack off, especially with 16 more lings in production. Now he has to be careful here not to get surrounded. Lings trying to attempt the run by. Nice force fields blocking off these roaches, which will prevent them from chasing these sentries and killing these very gas heavy and gas heavy units. Now 3 stalkers have been warped in. The counterattack, catching a sentry off guard, counterattack of EGIdra is going on. The sentry is trying to catch these sentries off guard, but 2 beautiful force fields prevent them from taking a full surround. Now nice force fields delaying these roaches even more, making these units able to kill off these circlings, and EGIdra maybe is going to try to push up the left side, but I'm not sure he can actually deal with this. Nice force fields blocking up these half of the army. Probes are just chilling by, and minigun will be able to clean this up very nice. Even though these circlings are trying to come, more reinforcements are streaming in, there's not much chance of this attack really working. Meanwhile, we have still this proxy pylon for ROOTMinigun. I'm interested to see if it's being killed off right now. Minigun meanwhile throwing down a forge. EGIdra now deciding to drone up heavily, knowing that his opponent is just focusing on his macro and building up probes, building up additional gateways, or a robotics facility. Interesting. A lot of Protosses decide to throw down 5 or 6 gateways in total, and then go for a quick +1 upgrade, maybe even with Blink, and do a very strong 5 to 6 gateway push. This robotics indicates that he's either going for Immortals or Colossus. Now EGIdra meanwhile destroying these destructible rocks down into his third base, already threw down the hatchery, which will make this match more even again, since it's a 3-base Zerg versus a 2-base Protoss. The evolution chamber just finished, +1 attack research in production. We